Hi team, thank you for giving me this opportunity to do a user testing on your website. I will go through the website and keep commenting on what I see and how it goes. So here we go. The starting slideshow seems pretty cheery, and then it gets into if you're feeling lonely or you don't belong. Are you homesick? You can use the two arrow buttons to go from one slide to the other, so that's great. Instead of waiting for it to move for you, I can just flip through those slides there, so I get the gist there. There's a palette button here. I'm going to press on it and see what we can do. So it's for personalizing. I'm just going to choose personality, so Indian, gender female, university, say Melbourne. I'm not too sure about the category as of yet, so I'm just going to do that and see what happens. I don't know what has changed, but maybe once we go below. This is great to put that if you need help right now, where do you go for emergency services? Where do you go for emergency? Yep, so I'll click on the National Health Directory. Great, it moves me to an external link. Great, gives me all these resources that are there. I come back to your website. Lifeline crisis, the chat support. That's good to add here. Call us, la la la. This works fine. So this seems like a caller support. Oh, great. So it takes you to a number that you can just dial. Okay, seeking help. Okay, say I'm not in an urgent scenario and I'm trying, just feeling few of those things and I want to seek help. So I move on to here. Culture shock. Australia is a tremendous country for international students. So get stuck in, be yourself, experience the country's fads and totally enjoy it here. Okay, just click on the button below. Let's do that. Great, there was a bit of lag there, but it looks okay. I'm just gonna go through all of these buttons here. So places of attraction. So I think they're top places that you'll see, so that's good. Cook's Cottage. Oh, I've never been there. Yep, great. And I think you could use the search to search for something. Yep, so search works fine. Get out of this one. Using the back button. Go into the places of, I go in the local events. But maybe the placement of that text differently would help because it's not flowing right now. Okay, there are a lot of events, blah blah blah. Okay, so you can choose a preference of what sort of event you want to go to. Say, want to talk about food. Okay, perfect. Taiwan Festival, Hop Fest, Little Food Fest. I'm just going to click on one random one and see how the links work. Okay, goes to an Eventbrite website which has all the details. That works fine. I'm going to go back from there. Try to get out of this. Brazilian things, and there are advertisements like sponsorships. This seems much more friendly for the user to make that choice as to what they want to see. And press on Australian slang. Oh, that's a cute code there. I think this is a quiz that has been set up, so you could either take the quiz and then see what the synonyms are for the slangs or slangonyms, or you could go either way. I'll try to just flick through the slangs first, see their meanings, and then take the quiz. Okay, great. So there are a bunch of them here. That should be fine. Okay, cactus is dead. Okay, I'm going to the quiz now. Okay. Right. So it says also English at the top. It's not visible, but we'll see if that clears out. Okay, question 1. Broly. Right. Facebook. Okay, so that functionality looks fine. I'm not too sure how many questions are there, maybe 10. So I'll try to go through them quickly. So yeah, I was afternoon. Click the button to see the correct answers. Yep. Okay, great. 10 on 10, pretty impressive. That's a good feedback. Oh good. It also shows you the answers if you had marked it wrong. Okay, great. Get out of this functionality. So I think that related to the culture shock aspect. I'm going to get out of this one and explore homesickness. So the photo for homesickness could be different. Could show something that depicts homesickness or something that reminds you of home. Except for that, it's pretty nice color. Just that this could mean every feeling that somebody is going through, not just homesickness. Click on the button for exploring it. Okay, great. If you're homesick, you can go to a food festival. Go to a restaurant and go to a festival. So I'll click on the food button, and this is pretty good when you click on the icons. And did I click? Yep. And if I click on the icons, and it takes me to the link. Great. Everyone loves food. Covered. Great. So I think again these might be listed from another website that according to their ratings. At least I'm hoping that. Okay. Yep. So say I'm just going to try to see if I can search in the search functions. So obviously, if I put curry in, it brought me all the options. Let's go for something else. Shiraz. Let's try Shiraz. Okay, that worked fine. So all the shops with names Shiraz came up. Oh, one is even spelled differently, so that's good because you don't always know the spellings. For example, this one, going into childhood and Indian festivals. Okay, again, I think these would be okay. They are not sorted by the ones coming up next. I don't think. Let me click on this one. So. February 2019, so this is done. It will be great if we can organize it with the ones that are coming up next, because obviously you can't go to one that's already done. So let me click on the one that is coming up next. Festival of Lights. Oh, so here the link on the icon doesn't work. You have to go into details. Okay. Yep, gives me what day it is and where it's happening. Okay, great. So that's just the website that has been created. It will be great to even add it here, just to say upcoming events or what's next, and give the date, like with the Indian Festival of Light, what date it is falling on. That way people can plan if they need to. Okay, so the homesickness bit worked out pretty smoothly, so that's why we went there. Get out of this one. Okay, so culture shock, homesickness, and I think we looked at this last time about immigration and international students. It says, okay, diverse cultures. It shows a map where India and China is highlighted. Looks pretty good. Okay, you know what? Okay, had great English. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna see what's next on this. It will be great to have a connection to whatever resources that are available, which I think are listed at the bottom of the website. But if you could say, don't worry if you think you're not great, as plenty of help resources are available, and link to wherever, or just a link to go to the bottom of the website. So that's okay. Not alone. Did you know? So great facts for someone who doesn't know all of these things. Clearly, as an immigrant student, you're not going to be reading news every day, so you may not know all of these things, and sometimes that can box you in. So that's good to see in a composite way on a website. Okay, so just it says basically there's many people coming into Australia to study every day, every year, and from 2011 there has been 1.9 million students in Victoria alone. Okay, didn't know that. Great. Going into the mental health in Australia. Talks about, okay, are you okay? Yep. Again, I think just if I was able to zoom in on that map, on that diagram, that will be great, because I have no idea. At least on my phone I cannot see what it says. I'd rather have something that stands out and gives me what I want, sort of a thing, and then you can have a link to this particular graph for people who want to know more. But as of now, okay, the text is great, but I cannot actually zoom in or see what that is talking about. Just another thing is that all the text, maybe because I have a smaller screen, all the text gets cut off like at the edge of the screen. Might want to wrap it around or something so that it stays and it's the same experience for everyone who's using like different devices. I think on a desktop it might work better because there's much space there, but I think on a mobile phone, which I reckon most people would be using, it would be great to make it more friendly. Okay, mental health is treatable. I literally can't see what's after that, so that's something that will be good to do. A lot of ways in which, again, this graph, I cannot zoom in and I don't know what it says. I'm just trying to read it below and see what it talks about. Okay, if I click on it, oh my bad, I could have clicked on it and gone into this particular explanation where I can sort it by female and state. Just gonna get out of this one. So I reckon on the other map there is something like that happening again. So if you click on the graph you can go into it, but it will be great just to have a glimpse of something and then I can go into it deeper. Remember, okay, on the third point, okay, that many people in Australia approached health services. Okay, if it said maybe last year or whenever this figure is from, that will be great because 88% overall doesn't make that much sense. Like I don't know if you're talking about student population, it will be great to know what that means. Again, this graph is a bit too small, but click on it and so I think this talks about the ratings of people of the people who have visited mental health services and all that, and what their ratings were. Help and support from the others. Okay, that's great. So I think this is again, we start with saying if you have an emergency, this is who you call, and at the bottom you say, okay, if these resources are not enough for you to be afloat, there are more resources for you to help. Life in Australia, so I'll just click on it, see where it takes me. Okay, so yeah, I have to actually click on the text that says Lifeline Australia, which I think on the top I was clicking on the box, but that's okay. I'll go on Monash Counselling. Okay, great, it talks about counselling support, great. Okay, these are a lot of resources down here, and as I said, discover English, study in Melbourne. There's a chance to like embed this at the top or where we are talking about different statistics, and give a link there so that people can read that and go get help on their particular thing instead of scrolling through a bunch of things at the bottom of the page, and it also looks a bit clustered if we do that. I'm not too sure what the personalization did, but that could be something that you could work on to make sure that it is more prominent as to what changes were made, what filters were put on the website. Maybe I should try doing female and do a culture shock and see what that does for me. Okay, nothing really changed, so you may want to look into it and see what you intended. I think that's about it. I've gone through the website and I think I've tried to explore most functionalities. Thank you again for this opportunity, and yep, thanks.